USS Preble, along with USS Scott, have been detached from Okinawa after their successes there, and now must head to Singapore to shore up defenses in those waters. USS Scott and Preble are joined by USS Moosebrugger, a Spruance-class guided missile destroyer. These three ships must run the submarine-infested Palawan Passage. Intelligence reports do indicate that the Chinese have installed Silkworm anti-ship missile batteries on nearby islands. The primary threat, however, is the enemy submarines. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to Sea Power, Naval Combat in the Missile Age. Today we will continue playing through the Pacific Strike campaign as we start mission number 3, running the Palawan Passage. We have 3 warships available. We have USS Scott, USS Preble again over here, and then USS Moosebrugger up in the lead. She is a Spruance class, whereas USS Scott is a Kid class. Because she is a Spruance, we do have a towed array, which we currently have streamed out, and we have it deployed below the layer, which is fine by me. The enemy submarine threat is supposed to be quite substantial here, so that is really what we are going to search for. I am going to order USS Scott to turn on her radars, and also let's launch our Sea Sprite. Moosebrugger over here will also do the same, turn on surface search and air search, and launch your helo. Further to the south of our formation, we do have a Sea King, which does have 12 sono buoys. I am going to order it to drop down to 200 feet, and we will just drop a string of sono buoys right in our path here. Probably 3 for the time being, and then push further out over this way. I do think this is primarily going to be an ASW mission. Our Sea Sprites are airborne. I am going to drop a couple of sono buoys right behind our formation, like so, with one of them. And then this one off of USS Scott is going to proceed down to the south. We need to make it down to this circle here. Let's click on USS Scott. We're currently only moving at 6 knots. And okay, we got something immediately. Fantastic. We need to make it down here. We wonder how long exactly it'll take us. We'll arrive at this first waypoint at 0610. Okay, yeah, it's going to be quite a while. This one heading south, we're going to redirect it over towards that contact. Drop down to 20 feet. We have ID'd this contact down here as a hostile submarine. Info. Not sure exactly what it is. That's alright. We'll keep heading down this way. We should be able to dispatch of that submarine before we get too close here. I'm wondering, I guess the sono buoy is what's picking this up. No. Moosebrugger is actually picking it up using its towed sonar. Well, that's awesome. Also, this little waypoint is messing that helo up. There we go. Gosh, thank goodness for the towed array there. Okay, well in that case, I will still order Scout 1 to run right over it, and then drop a Mark 46 torpedo on top of that contact. Scout 1 is about to fly right over the target here. We have lost contact on it, which is interesting. Still have our towed array out. Well, let's do this man pass. See if we can pick up the target. What was its last depth? 470 feet. Thereabouts. So she is operating below the layer. We click on her. What's the thermal layer at? Guess we don't know yet. Well, let's check. Come here. Right over the last known position. She may be too deep. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Sono buoy. Right on the target then. We are dropping sono buoys right behind us. Okay, we should be laying one now this time. Third time's a charm, maybe? There we go, finally. Sono buoy is away. Got him. Okay. Turn around. I'll come around and drop a torpedo right behind that contact. What's their depth now? Still 470 feet. I need to know. Let's click on our task force here. What's the thermal layer today? Over here, 342 feet. What I want to do is I want to adjust our towed array. Let's start searching above the layer for a little bit. See if we can pick anything up there. Okay, this contact moving at 8 knots. One single Mark 46 torpedo. Drop it. There we go. Weapon away. Okay. Splash. Torpedo seems to be running right for the target. It's using active. I think it might have something here.
On station.
Yeah, it's heading straight down. Oh, poor submarine. Hopefully one torpedo will be enough to take out the target. Scout 1's going to continue operating over here until the sub has been destroyed. Oh, there it is. Tango. Hello. Yeah, she's running. I don't think it's gonna really help her all that much, though. It's gonna hit directly amidships, right behind the sail. Impact. Got him. Okay, that's gotta cause some problems. Hopefully she continues to sink. Hopefully one torpedo will be enough. The Tango popped up near the surface. The crew abandoned ship, and she is going down. We can see that big oil slick down there. That is one submarine dispatched. Fantastic. We'll continue scanning the area. Let's head back up here since we have some downtime. I am going to just drop a handful of sono buoys near the task force, and then we will RTB and rearm so we have a full complement of torpedoes. Our Sea King does have a dipping sonar, and we have been utilizing it. We haven't picked anything up just yet. Hopefully they are bringing in that. We are going to head down this way because we have a brand new radar contact down to the south, and I would like to investigate that. Is this being reeled in? It better be.
Lower the VDS transducer.
Okay.
Recover the VDS transducer.
Recover it.
Sonar eye.
Does look like it's coming up slowly. Okay, perfect. And it is going to be a very useful tool. Our sea sprites have rearmed, and they are now heading down to the south. Let's flip on. Well, we already have this guy on radar. Let's just drop a sono buoy, a few in this path as we head down this way. The Sea King is closing in on this contact. I'm going to request it identifies itself. They are not responding. Great. Okay, go VID this. Make sure it's not something hostile. That would not be good. Let's also have Scout 1 turned on its radar. Let's just go over this way. Make sure nothing's going on down there. This looks like just a fishing trawler or something. I don't know why they didn't respond. Let's ask one more time. Yeah, they are not responding to us. Alright, keep heading over towards it. They aren't being shot at yet, so that's a good sign. And I'm surprised we have not picked up another submarine. I'm wondering how bad the subs are going to be down here in the strait. That seems like a good place to cut us off and try to engage us. Yeah, this is just a fishing smack, I think. Getting pretty darn close. Really close, come on. What are you? Visual. Be a trawler. Okay, yep. Definitely a trawler. Alright. Oh, nice to see ya. Thanks for responding to my hails. Really appreciate it. Okay, let's turn back around, continue to search for subs. We are making pretty good progress, I think. Scout 2's over here just doing mad runs. We got another hit. Submerged sub down here. Mark its position. This sea... No. Where's our sea sprite? Way up here. You're going to head down. And engage. Mostly because this guy already has a search pattern. Actually, they're running low on fuel. I am not going to do that. How is this sea sprite doing on fuel? It's doing alright for the time being. Scout 1. You will prosecute this contact then. Just drop both torpedoes on it. There's no way it is a friendly sub. Gotta be hostile. We'll just drop both Mark 46 torpedoes on top of this contact and then RTB. Dropping sonar buoys along the way. About to engage. 2 Mark 46 torpedoes. There we go, 1 away and 2 away. Love to see it. Have fun with that. There we go, 2 torpedoes away. And yeah, RTB. Torpedoes running straight towards this contact. It's moving at 3 knots. It's only at 32 feet, which is interesting. New surface contact. Radar echo way down to the south. Probably a freighter. I'm not too concerned about that then. Let's drop a sonar buoy right here. Right in front of the contact. I am surprised how fast we were able to acquire this sub and how narrow we got it immediately with just 1 sonar buoy. Okay, they've identified it. It's a Romeo and it's snorkeling. Oh yeah, now they're puckering up. That is awesome that they were snorkeling. Oh, that's cool. These Mark 46 torpedo, where are they going? Okay, we got something else. Okay, dropping another sonar buoy here. Okay, I need this helo. These Mark 46 torpedoes seem to be... I mean, they may be homing in on something else. I don't think that's the case, though. This Romeo is losing its mind over here. I think these Mark 46 torpedoes are just going to implant themselves into the sea floor. Okay. RTB. Let's mark this Romeo's position here. It is dropping a large string of noisemakers. Yeah, these Mark 46s. Unless there's a submarine way down here, I don't think there is. New passive contact. Where? I bet it was just a new noisemaker. Okay. I was kind of concerned there was another submarine that we needed to deal with. Good news, the Mark 46 torpedoes conducted a circle search and it looks like they have acquired the Romeo and they are heading towards her. The Romeo, she isn't too deep. She's at 126 feet. We'll see if these Mark 46 torpedoes are able to engage and sink her. Scout 2's heading down here as well. These helos are just passing one another. Yep, there they are, that's cool. Okay, and then we also have our Sea King heading down. Mark 46. Looking good, one of them. I bet one of these noisemakers threw it off and the Mark 46 hit the sea floor. Regardless, one's homing in. It is coming up as well. Hopefully one torpedo will be enough to sink her. We're not in a rush. New radar contact. Way over here. Probably some sort of shipping. What is this torpedo doing? Wiggling around. Oh, did you see that? That's probably one of these noisemakers going away. Scout 2 is closing in on the Romeo, and it is going to drop one torpedo on the target. Our Sea King is right overhead as well. I would like it to use its dipping sonar and deploy it above the layer. The torpedo is away. There we go. Splash. Come on, acquire, acquire. We're very close to the sub. It's looking good. The submarine is at 300 feet now. Mark 46 is running hot, straight, and normal towards the target. We got something new. Another noisemaker. Okay. Sea King's dropping down. Get a good fix. Use your dipping sonar. Above the layer, deploy it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Lost contact on the Romeo, unfortunately. I'm wondering if we should drop another torpedo. This Mark 46 may actually... Oh, we got it! We hit it. There it is. Okay, we hit it right in the screws there. Okay. I was not expecting that to happen so quickly. We'll hold station here and see if the sub ends up going down.
Hit track 7004.
2 Mark 46 torpedoes have hit the target. It is confirmed going down. She is sinking. Scratch our second sub. I'm going to order Scout 2 to RTB now. We got something kind of weird. It could be a noisemaker from this Romeo that's still lingering, but it looks like a sub may have dropped a noisemaker down here. Let's have Scout 1 come and drop some sono buoys along this path here. And let's also have you drop one here. Now let's see. Can I click on this contact? No, we don't know where this is being picked up. Well, this is interesting. Someone may have accidentally given their position away. Well, folks, we are in luck here because our Sea King dropped its second to last sono buoy right here. We only have one left and we can see it is incredibly low on fuel. We just picked up a sub right here. I am going to drop 2 Mark 46 torpedoes right there. Right behind this contact. Speed 5 knots. It's at 110 feet. Wow, talk about just sheer luck. A lot of my helos are heading back home. Scout 2 is moving to drop a new pattern of sono buoys in our path here. It's 638 Zulu. All right, hopefully, I mean, it's pretty far out. I wish we could really just make the fuel count.
Ceasefire, track.
Salvo 2 right there. And hopefully they pick them up. If not, we know there is a sub in this area. It's only moving 5 knots, so shouldn't be too difficult. Don't get too far. Getting close here. There we go. 1 away and 2 away. Now, this guy should RTB. I don't know where he's going to head off to. 2 Mark 46 torpedoes.
Track 70.
Tracking this hostile sub.
He's classified.
Oh, I think they got him.
Submerged submarine. On station.
Info. Wow, this is something actually kind of competent. It's either a Charlie or a Victor 3. I'm glad we found that when we did. I'm not sure these torpedoes have the best shot. We have nothing else that can engage it really at this point. Once Scout 1 is recovered and rearmed, I'll probably send them down here. Let's draw a circle around this area. We know there's something kind of scary right there. I also want to check on the other side of this island to make sure no submarines are laying in wait for us there. These Mark 46 torpedoes are continuing their search pattern. It does not look like they have acquired the enemy submarine, though. We are going to need another helo to come down here and hunt it down properly. Scout 1 is now over the target. Let's drop 1 single torpedo on that Charlie 2. We have identified it as a Charlie. What's her depth? She is real low. And going nice and slow, only moving at 5 knots here. Okay. Hopefully we can get a couple of hits on the target here. She's operating in relatively shallow water, so nowhere she can hide. We haven't picked up any other submarines. I wonder if this is the last submarine that is out here. I'm glad we were able to attack this Charlie before it launched its missiles at us, as those could have been quite devastating, I fear. Okay, 1 torpedo away. Let's drop a sonobuoy right in front of it as well. Okay, torpedo. This looks good. Immediately the Charlie is dropping noisemakers. Already confusing the Mark 46 torpedo. Let's come around here. Get ready to re-engage the Charlie. We're gonna drop another torpedo on the Charlie. Right here, this Mark 46 is going for the noisemaker. Passing right by the Charlie. Look at it down there. Okay, well this torpedo should be dropping at a pretty good angle. There we go, weapon away. Yeah, you can go ahead and head home, that's fine. This torpedo, oh, that's beautiful. Heading straight for it. This Mark 46 should be turning around here. Have another noisemaker dropped in the water, which very well could throw off this Mark 46, but this is looking like it is lined up nicely. You can see the shadow of the helicopter down there. Yeah, this does not look good for our Charlie friend here. I'm glad we found her. Most threatening sub yet. And come on, torpedo, just angle down. You got this. There she is. Torpedo's going right over the top. Wow, you lucky, lucky sub. Mark 46 torpedo is closing in rapidly. This is the first one we launched that has reacquired. It's got her. Impact. Right under the sail, starboard side of the boat. Our other Mark 46 is closing in now as well. And it looks like it is going to hit the same side. There we go. They dropped another noisemaker, but it was too late. Her screws have come to a halt. That's got to be it for that Charlie. They may try to save the ship, surface and evacuate the crew, but things are not looking good for them. Scout 1 is going to continue to RTB. We'll come back and search for... Actually, you know what? Loiter here. Drop a whole bunch of sonobuoys over here. And keep tabs on this sub. Let's make sure it goes down. The sub is breaking up. We can see it over there, way out there. Scout 1 is going to RTB. That's sub number 3 sent down to the bottom. We have detected a new submarine. Scout 2 is heading to dispatch of said sub. If we take a look at the map here, we can see the sub we have identified. I wanted to drop some sonobuoys through this channel because this is the channel that we are sailing right through. And look at this. Victor 1 way down here just lurking and waiting. No more diesel electric boats. These are all Soviet boats now. Scout 2 is closing in. We'll drop 2 Mark 46 torpedoes on top of this target. There's nothing else we can really engage with at this time. Scout 1, go ahead and RTB. You have done your job. And we'll just keep cycling our helos like this. Seems to be a pretty good pattern, good system we have worked out here. I'm wondering if this is possibly the last submarine. I mean, this task force has destroyed a whole bunch of subs in one day. I would like to engage with ASRock, but our helos are picking up and destroying these subs far before we can get into range of that, which is certainly the safer way to prosecute these submerged contacts. One torpedo has been dropped on the Victor, and it seems to be heading straight for the contact. A noisemaker is already in the water. Let's come here. I want to drop a second torpedo. I'll tell you when to drop. Scout 1. I want it to be a little bit closer. Angle yourself this way. Okay, drop. Okay. No, you are going to hang out over here while these 2 torpedoes track this Victor. She is cavitating. Yeah, she's running. That is probably smart, frankly. Mark 46 torpedoes closing in. One is getting confused by that noisemaker. However, track 1077 continues to close. The Victor's turning right into this fish, unfortunately for them. Yeah, I mean, there's just no water to play with here. The depth is like 150 feet. And that's it, I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Victor. Impact. There we go, got him. That did not look good. The screws once again coming to a halt. Mark 46 torpedoes closing in. Scout 2. Let's have you just drop some sonobuoys on the way back home. And rearm. This Mark 46 torpedo spiraling around. Hopefully it will acquire. Looks like this Victor 1, yep, completely dead in the water. And that Mark 46 torpedo has acquired. And is coming in quickly. Oh yeah, that's gonna be bad. See you later. Doesn't look like they are deploying any more noisemakers. Not that it would help very much at all in this situation. Impact. Alright. 2 hits on target. Again, just completely dead in the water. We just received a report. The submarine is breaking up. She has gone down to the bottom. That is another kill. Well, here we go. This is something new. We have anti-ship missiles inbound. We just picked them. These are land-based anti-ship missiles, I think. Okay, let's change course. All ahead standard. Okay. Change course. Already engaging. Interesting. Scout 2, head down this way.
Roger. Turn 171.
I am thinking these are land-based anti-ship missiles. I don't think we're really in range to hit them with SMs or anything, really. That being said, sticks or silkworms. Got them. Okay. Only one single missile. That's fascinating. We'll come around to the north end. We'll redirect. I don't want to get too close to those anti-ship missile batteries if they are down there. We'll head up this way. Let's see if there's another launch here soon. We have another anti-ship missile inbound, just a single one. Once again, they are just firing one at a time, so it should be pretty easy to take out. We'll just have to defend from the occasional anti-ship missile. They're just firing one at a time. I am not concerned. Especially since we're picking them up so early. I don't know where they're from. Let's have Scout 2 head over this way. Climb up. Actually, just 3,000 feet, please. Oh, one. Okay. We are continuing to engage. Firing a lot of standard missiles this time around at the silkworm. Yeah, okay, we have a whole bunch. Now, Rim 7s are outbound. Come on, that's gotta be enough. Okay, there we go, took care of it. Scout 2, keep heading down here. See if you can find where these are coming from. Only a handful of silkworms were fired at our location. They were all fired one at a time, and we quickly destroyed all of them. We are closing in on our mission ending point. We keep searching for enemy submarines, but have not found any more. As a result, we have sped up the formation. We are occasionally dropping back down to 6 knots to listen, but I'm not too concerned about enemy subs at this point. I think we have destroyed them all. Well, folks, here we go. We have, in fact, made it to our point, and we have destroyed all the enemy submarines. We got no victory condition or victory pop-up screen, but that's okay by me. Here we can see the after-action report. It was a decisive victory with 4 enemy submarines destroyed and none of our units lost. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.